In this video, we are going to look at how we can plot points and vectors using GeoGebra. So we're going to go to geogebra.org, or you can actually access it from the student portal. Once we go there, we want to go to the 3D calculator so that we have three-dimensional opportunities here. And then you'll see an XY plane. If I drag it, I can switch around the axes so that sometimes you're able to see things a little bit better. So I'm just going to rearrange it back so that I have negative Z going down, negative Y going backwards, and then negative X to the left. So you'll notice here with the input, I can select and click in there. And if I want to put a point in GeoGebra, you have to use a capital letter. So I'm going to say A, and then I have equals. I'm going to open a bracket, and let's say 1, 2, 3 is the point that I'm looking for. So as you could see, it's up in the Z plane at a value of 3, our Y was 2, and our X was 1. If I drag, I can see the point is kind of like floating there. So the big thing with points is that you use capital letters. Now a vector, you use a lowercase letter. So let's say I want the vector that's actually going to connect from the origin to A. I would put lowercase a equals bracket 1, 2, 3. So here we have a position vector going to the point 1, 2, 3, or vector 1, 2, 3. So that's how you can use the input menu to get a point and to get a vector. Here in the tools menu, you also have the option of plotting a point using the point tool. So if I were to, let's say, pick a point here, you notice there were crosshairs when I did that, and then now I can drag it in the direction that I would like it to be in. So that's the point that I am plotting, so it's point B. Now if I go back over here to the move, once again, I can shift my axes around to look at it. And if I were to go to the actual calculator image up here, which is the algebra, it will give you the coordinates of that point that you just plotted. So not quite as accurate in terms of locating those three-dimensional points. However, once it's plotted, if you want to see if you're in the right area, you're able to go in here and manipulate these values so that you can make them a little bit more precise. And then finally, in order to get a vector, you're able to, again, click on the tools, go to more, and then if I scroll down a little bit, I'm going to click on vector, and you'll notice down here it says select a starting point, then an end point. So let's say I want to pick point B, which I've already plotted, and then I'm going to pick point A. So I've just drawn the vector from B to A. My tail was B, my tip was A. If I go back to the algebra or the calculator or the input menu, you'll notice it's given me vector BA, negative 2, 6, 6.17 and negative 0.49, which makes sense since point B was not as accurate as point A. Now, if I actually were to plot that vector that's listed there, so if I were to put in, I'll call it vector B, equals bracket negative 2, comma 6.17, comma negative 0.49. You'll notice that the vector that's there, it's a dotted line that's showing up. It's parallel to BA, but it's not exactly the same as BA, since GeoGebra is going to turn the vector between 2 points into the resulting position vector.